Ready for Revolution. Welcome to the Bancus Ecosystem and Overview. I'm your brother and friend, Brother Eric Ture Muhammad, welcoming you to another presentation that will hopefully serve to inform, hopefully serve to educate, and if it's important to you, hopefully determine or help you determine to make a decision, to decide. Okay, I want you to know that we do two types of meetings each week. The first one you see on the screen on the left, that's Super Saturdays with Bankers on the Believers Huddle platform. And what we teach in Bankers in terms of the crypto card, the decentralized crypto card, is decentralized fintech, folks. And the goal here is to show you how to operate in a space with simplified KYC. We're talking about no borders, no limits, no complications. You can spend your crypto like cash. You can earn an income via referrals. You can travel, top up, and pay instantly. Monetize your cryptocurrencies. It's a global payment system, and we educate people into this process every Saturday evening, 8 p.m. on this platform, the Believers Huddle platform. On your right of the screen, you see what happens from the corporate side of it. There's President Al Aarons and corporate trainer Mr. Fred Moore. Every Tuesday and Thursdays, 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. respectively, you could tune into their channel and get a full discussion and presentation and get examples of how the operation works. We're going to do our best to give you a very streamlined, if you will, streamlined, if you will, presentation that helps you to see the power and the value of having being in a position to either spend your crypto or earn crypto, and you'll get a chance to see what we're doing with this wonderful tokenization of the ecosystem, where you have a pie with 300 million slices, folks. And the more slices you get into your system, the fatter you get. We'll elaborate on that more in a moment. But I want to give you uh, a little bit about Bankers, and then doing that, we'll talk a little bit about mission, purpose, and vision, and then I'm going to give you a bird's eye view of how this operates. We are a next generation digital bank and fintech that integrates global financial services with an ecosystem of purpose-driven growth. We provide simple and secure access to international banking products, rewards programs, and digital tools that drive financial development. Designed for emerging markets, we offer turnkey payment uh, uh, solutions for businesses and communities, enabling the creation, management, and implementation of financial programs. We foster member loyalty and optimize development time as well and cost through scalable, efficient, and faster deployed technologies. Now, I'm coming to you from a certain level of advantage. I am the USA Director of Sales for Bankers, and it allows me to share with you in a very transparent and informative way. I want you to look at our vision, our mission, and our purpose. The vision is to become the world's leading, most trusted, and fastest growing digital financial institution, building a global financial network driven by innovation, security, and inclusion. Our mission is to provide high quality digital financial solutions accessible to everyone, combining technology, education, and a collaborative model that enhances the economic growth of each user. And in terms of purpose, simply put, folks, your money without borders is what happens in bankers. Our purpose is to drive the financial progress of millions of people by democratizing access to global, secure, and simple banking solutions. I want you to screenshot this value card, which I encourage people to do on a regular basis, and then watch the growth and the projection of bankers and compare it to the value system and see if it's not sitting thresholds. We're talking about trust, security, innovation, financial inclusion, community, and excellence. Now, let's move on to talk to you about bankers with that bird's eye view that I promised to give you. I'm going to come off the screen and allow you to take a watch, a look, and a listen.
Welcome to Bancus, a new way to understand money, where technology, transparency, and efficiency work for you. Today, we'll explain how your money flows within the Bancus ecosystem in a simple, secure, and traceable way. It all starts when the user registers on the platform. From that moment, a personal wallet is automatically assigned to them, allowing them to interact within the ecosystem. Once registered, the user can deposit crypto assets like USDC or USDT through networks such as TRC20, BEP20, or ERC20. If they don't have cryptocurrencies, they can also use their local currency to acquire these assets through a provider or an exchange, and then transfer them to their Bancus account. When the money is deposited, the funds are not held in custody by Bancus. These are stored in a wallet managed by our partner exchange, CryptoLab, which is also responsible for the client's onboarding process. Each user has an individual wallet, which ensures greater traceability and control over their funds. It's important to note that in this model, there are only two parties with control over the money, the user and CryptoLab. Bancus does not have access to or custody of these funds, and the exchange is responsible for processes such as conversion to TRM. Since transactions are carried out between digital wallets, Bancus uses a simplified KYC process, as this type of operation does not require mandatory verification at a global level. However, internal compliance processes are applied in conjunction with strategic partners like Visa and MasterCard, ensuring security and support for every transaction. Once the user has available balance in their account, they can use it in two ways: send money to other Bancus users at no additional cost, or reload their card, which has a 4% fee. If the user doesn't want to use the funds, it is also possible to withdraw them to another digital wallet through the app, as long as the user is authorized for this function. It's important to keep in mind that Bancus is not an exchange and does not hold custody of the money, so it's recommended to only top up the amount you intend to use. When the user decides to reload their card, for example with 100 USDT, a smart contract is automatically activated. This contract distributes 1% to the beneficiaries of the Bancus payment plan and 3% to the Treasury wallet, while the remaining 96% is managed by CryptoLab. This entire process is carried out automatically thanks to blockchain technology. Finally, Bancus offers a key differentiating value. While the exchange completes the conversion process, which can take about 40 minutes, Bancus advances the fiat balance directly to the user's card, allowing them to access their money immediately. In this way, Bancus combines technology, efficiency, and user experience to offer a new way to manage money.
Now, let's take a simple look into how Bancus operates. Meaning, let's look at digital banking because that's the age that we're in. We're in a digital age, a cyber age, and traditional banking is more and more becoming obsolete. And the reason that is because it has run its course of doing things that it had done on a regular basis without anything for the public to compete with or see another side. I want to help you to understand what traditional banking has always done and how we are in a new age where the benefit of operating in the digital space is on our side. Just inside that red box alone, you see things that are happening there, folks. And truth be told, they happen without interruption because we had nothing to compare the happenings to. We didn't know it was a disadvantage. We just dealt with it because it was there. What you experience in banking now, high fees for international transfers and payments. I'm talking about traditional banking models, slow and bureaucratic processes, lack of crypto integration, geographic restrictions and limited access, limited service hours and low operational availability, strict account opening requirements, limited user control and privacy, financial exclusion of millions, and dependencies on third parties to validate transactions. Now, that's been the standard, and we were okay with it because we didn't know anything different. But in this age where things change, technologies change, demographics change, wants and needs are flushed out further to bring about new leadership, new ways. Folks, in this age, we have low and transparent fees powered by blockchain technology, instant transactions without intermediaries, integrated multi-currency crypto wallet in one app. That's what we have in Bankers. You learn more about that in just a moment. Global access from any country and internet connection. Platform availability 24 hours, 7 days a week without interruptions. Fast, paperless registration. Full control of your funds without centralized entities. Financial inclusion through mobile access and physical Visa as well as MasterCard cards. Blockchain technology ensures security. Blockchain technology ensures traceability. Blockchain technology ensures autonomy. And these are the powers that are in our hands now when we have the clean glass that we can compare next to the dirty glass, meaning those things that we had always done because there was no other way, no other choice, no other options, and we didn't know we were being hoodwinked and bamboozled. Now you have a greater understanding of what's out here, what's in store due to the new age of technology, due to the new age of currency, and we living in the age that those systems are designed to operate in. Let's take a look at what does Bankers offer. Okay. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about how your access to the application works. First, you need uh, a phone. You need either a Android phone or iPhone for your app to be loaded on. Next, you need to know and understand that this is not a Google Play or Apple Store app. You can't go to any of them and download the Bankers app. The Bankers app is wedded with the tethered rather with the referral link you received by the one who introduced the opportunity to you. That referral link serves as your app. So when you receive it, you click on it, it's going to give you a few slides to advance on your phone, Android or iPhone. And then what happens is it'll get to a place where it's going to ask you to install the app. When you hit that link to install the app, you are now a part of Bankers and a decentralized uh, entity such as simplified KYCs. What happens is your full autonomy and privacy is kept. All you have to do is provide an email address and a username of your choice, and that's it. Now, once you've done that and you establish the app, then you need a deposit. And I want everybody to type in the chat just so I know we're on the same page. Crypto in, cash out. Crypto in, cash out. Help me help us, folks. Let me see it. Crypto in, cash out. Let me see it in the chat so I know we're on the same page in our discussion. Crypto in, cash out. Thank you, 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 thank you. Okay, so now this is how it works. You'll make a deposit into your app of either USDT or USDC, and those cryptocurrency coins can only be deposited from one of three networks that your app uh, uh, relates to. It has to be either Ethereum, BEP20, which is on the Binance network, or Tron networks. I'm not talking about the coins. I'm talking about the network by which the coins USDT and USDC travel upon. Okay. Once that deposit is made, then you get to experience what's known as a top up, meaning now you can use the currencies you put on deposit and load it onto the actual card. The Bankers card is a debit card. It's a debit card. It's a global payment system that operates like every other debit card. But here you get to use and spend your crypto like cash. We only recommend that you load onto the card that which you intend to spend. You don't use it like an exchange because it's not an exchange. It's a debit card, folks, where you put the crypto in and then you can spend the crypto like cash. Okay. Now, the power of that, once it's loaded onto your card, it acts the global payment system and purchases. You can make international transactions effortlessly with no hidden fees. And then you have the power of instant transfer. And may I say free. You can send and receive funds instantly between Bankers users worldwide and free of charge. In addition, you get to understand the power of accessibility because it's available to anyone, anywhere in the world, Just an internet connection is required and the utilization of your iPhone or Android. This is an intuitive and secure app, folks. Its user-friendly interface, simple navigation, and blockchain technology ensures transparency and protection. Now let's take a quick look at fees because everybody from a consumer mindset wants to know what it costs. The consumer mindset says, what's in it for me? And we are so used to a society to pay for things, we never look to own or control that thing. I want you to understand the power of self-custody here. And you're going to learn more about it as you grow in understanding what an ecosystem truly is about. But let's look at the fees. I don't want to get sidetracked. The only fees that Bankers charges is a 4% fee on card top-ups, meaning that deposit that you placed on your app, and now you want to use some of those funds as cash on your card, well, that's a top-up or a load action. And when you top up or load that action, then Bankers charges 4% fee. The only fee charged in the Bankers framework. There's no monthly or maintenance fees. There's no charges for card uses or points of sale. ATM withdrawals are based on the financial institution that you use to withdraw the money from. We have no control, sway, or power over that. Okay? Now, understand what you have with this Bankers wallet. This is your app. The Bankers wallet is designed for agile and secure operations. Everything you need in one place. You can top up your USDT. You can view transactions all from your phone, whether it be Android or iPhone. You can make instant commission-free digital transfers between Bankers users. You can share referral codes. You can contact support all through the app in your phone. Update personal data. All of that is doable and possible. So also on this phone, you have the power once the app is installed to purchase the card of your choice. Now, first, I want to introduce you to the Bankers One Elite card, which is our metal card. It's ideal primarily for high volume users. Many of you are heavy travelers, and in that heavy travel, you need a card that can handle abuse, right? You know, uh, handle going through metal detectors, handle all those things that uh, where it proves its durability. Okay, so this is ideal for that high volume user. It's an $85 card with $15 towards shipping. That means it's a total of $100. $85 for the card, $15 plus shipping. Then you have the plastic card. Our Bankers One, ideal for daily use, international payments, and financial control. $35 for this card. $35 plus an additional $15 for shipping. So we're talking about a total of 50 US dollars, right? And you can have access to this card. And then you have the free limited, but you have the free tokenized digital card. This is our Bankers Go. This card is immediately available on your platform with the purchase of either the plastic or metal card. Now we have a lot of things going on in the world of bankers. You know, we just released the World Cup commemorative card, and we have a release of the Mandela card coming in South Africa. We had a release today, the launch of July 4th, Independence Day, celebrating the 250th birth date of the United States. Those commemorative cards are available, and we're talking about each card having its own power and to your liking, because you can choose your pleasure. There are daily spending limits associated with the plastic, with the digital, with the metal cards, and some have even more perks. Now, I already mentioned to you, this is a free card, that digital, a tokenized digital card. Free only when you've purchased either the plastic or metal card, and then you have the plastic card, which is $50. Again, that's $35 for the card, plus $15 for shipping. And the metal card, which is $100, $85 for the card, plus $15 for shipping. These are not the prices for the commemoratives, just sharing with you. Okay. Daily spend limits published here, but they have been increased. You're going to see more documentation and collateral on that in the future. Your digital card carries a $2,500 spending limit, whether it's Visa or MasterCard. Your plastic card carries a $5,000 daily spending limit, and your metal card carries a 15,000 that can be increased. There's a special benefit to the metal cards. Exclusive option for members for a unique experience and subject to corporate bankers approval with a higher daily spending limit. And I know we're talking about 250,000 and or more. This is a powerful, powerful, powerful piece. Now, let's look really quick at what it means to earn an income. Okay, you have the sales commission and you have the top off commission. Two extraordinary ways to build an income, and one can be done repetitively. We're talking about recurring passive residual income. Let's go to the instant sale. That's the sales commission, a one-time purchase by a person that's in your network, and you receive a commission one time. So if it's a metal card and you sponsor someone, that represents 10% commission coming back to you. That $85 net cost will now reward you $8.50 in commission instantly on your first level. When that person on the first level then moves to purchase a card, bring somebody and they purchase a card, that creates a second level for you. And that, folks, is $12.75 coming back to you instantly in your app. And then when that second level person or persons then move forward and they invite and they get one to purchase, that's an additional $8.50 on your level three. So let's look at this in the perfect world scenario. We're talking about one person who purchased from joins with you and then purchases from the app the card, this metal card. You instantly receive $8.50. The perfect world scenario continue. That person on your level one now brings somebody of their own volition, that creates a level two. They purchase a card that's $12.75, coming instantly back to you on an $85 uh, card. Then that person on level two decides they're going to move on and bring people. That creates a level three earning of $8.50 once again, as it was on your first level. So we're talking about 10% on your level one, 15% on your level two, and 10% on your level three. And that works throughout the system, whether it's the metal card, whether it's the commemorative metal card, whether it's the plastic card. You're getting 10% on your level one, 15% on your level two, and 10% on your level three. Now, let's revisit something here. We talked about fees, right? And we told you that bankers charges only a 4% fee on top-ups. But what we did not discuss earlier is that 1% of that top-up fee is distributed throughout the rewards program you're about to meet. You see, 3% of the banker's 4% charge is just the nature of doing business. But now bankers takes it a step further and takes 1% of that 4% and completely distributes it throughout the rewards program, throughout the network, and that allows you to earn unlimited top-up commission. So each time a user top-ups a card, meaning takes the deposit on their app and then goes on to load the card for payments and purchases, Bankers rewards its referral network with 1% distributed across three levels. So it doesn't matter if it's a $500 load, if it's a $15,000 load, it's a $100,000 load. If that load appears on your level one, you'll receive 0.285%. If it appears on your level two, you will instantly receive 0.43% of that deposit. And if it appears on your level three, again, you receive an additional 0.285%. Now, what's powerful about this, first of all, this allows residual income generated by active card usage worldwide. It allows it to ensure residual income throughout the network. The other availability here is that this is unlimited. It can happen as many times as humanly possible. Every time a person tops up their card, you will receive a percentage based on your level if they fall within your network. Now, before I bring on, go to the next phase of this, which is a brief discussion on the bank token. You'll see a little brief overview of it. We have the honor and privilege to be joined by the president of Bankers, Mr. Al Aarons, and I would like to make time for him to share if he's available to share, if he'd like to do so. Mr. Al, are you available this evening?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was trying to go on camera, but I think I'm blocked or something. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, it says the video is, I don't know. Kind of interesting. I got volume, which is good. Huh.
Yes, sir. You're a co-host, so you should be able to open up your video.
There we go. Now,
Yes,
thank you.
sir.
Thank you, Mr. Eric.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Welcome, welcome.
Pleasure to be here, everybody. It is just always an honor to be here and listen to Mr. Eric. What an amazing leader we have here. And I want to congratulate everybody first because you're here on a special day. You know, it's the 250th anniversary of the United States, and you chose to be here, which is an amazing decision for those of you here in the United States who are attending tonight. I just want to take a few minutes and kind of give you a brief because we're going to have a corporate Zoom call on Monday. And I'm going to invite everybody here to come, and you can, bring a guest or two if you like, because they're going to hear from Mr. Alejandro Castro, the founder and CEO of our company. They're going to hear from Mr. Charlie, the Chief Operating Officer and co-founder of the company. Mr. Fred Moore will be with us. He is our Bancus Corporate Training Director now. I will be there. I'm sure Mr. Eric will be there, and Mr. Zaff, our other country leaders, directors. So having said that, let me take a moment for everybody, if I may. And can I share my screen? I think I can. I think I can. Let's see if I can. Well, it's not up, but I'll put it up. Because if you're not on the WhatsApp group and everything, you will be, I'm sure, after tonight. But definitely you want to plug in and be there Monday. In fact, here we go. Excuse me for bringing it up. And can you see my screen, Mr. Eric? Yes and yes. I think you're muted too.
My apologies, didn't realize I was muted. Yes, sir, we can.
Okay, there you go, everybody. So Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be on Zoom. There is the information. The Zoom ID is there. The password is Bancus, of course. And we've got a great agenda for you. In fact, we're going to talk about some, first of all, Mr. Moore will talk about some updates on the app, some changes, some improvements. Charlie will talk about operations as a chief operating officer, shipping, delivery, and logistics, and what's happening there and our support system. I'm going to give a little overview on a lot of things going on with Bancus that you're going to hear about as it pertains to products. In fact, Mr. Eric here shared something, but I'd like to share something here on the screen. Can you see that, Mr. Eric, or no?
Not yet, sir.
Not yet. Excuse me one second. Let me get my bearings. I'm sorry. I'm kind of all over the place here because it's been a busy day. There we go. This is our new card coming out. It is a 250th anniversary for the United States. So we have a World Cup card, collection number 1. Collection number 2, as you can see here, the Bancus 250th anniversary for the United States. And Mr. Eric, which color do you like the best?
In the World Cup scenario?
No. Do you see the?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Uh, I like best the red. I think it'll be the most popular. However, I'm ordering the black.
Okay. Let me take a little survey here. Would you put in the chat, which do you like better, the red or the black? Or there's a blue one. Which would you like to have? Because I'll tell you, these are collector's items. I see a red, Lenora, put the red, black for Beverly, excellent. Blue for Ramos, okay, we got one of each, excellent. The black for Linda, Brian likes all of them, I agree. Black for Sarah, excellent. See, what we're going to do, everybody, is you collect these cards. Rose gold, yeah, the rose gold, there we go. If you collect these cards, 6 of them throughout the year, you're going to get a free ticket to admission to one of our events at the big Bancus anniversary special in December in Mexico City. So
Wow.
definitely collect 6 of them. They're limited edition. Now they operate just like the metal card. The same daily spending of 15,000. You can load it to 250,000. You can ask for an increase on those. It's a Visa card used in 150 million locations. So it's a collector's item, though, one of our special. And there's only a limited amount of these World Cup cards and the USA card. So definitely get your order in. You can do it in the back office starting, I believe, tomorrow. Order your card. Okay. So you order them in good question. Some Taz asked, how do you order them in your app? When you go in, just request a new card in the app and pop up. Right now is a World Cup. Tomorrow it will be the USA. And we have another card coming out in another week because they're a little back to back. And let me just share with you something there because some of you might like that card as well. And like somebody said, get them all, everybody. But let's see what else I got here in my whoops. It's a little different when you're not controlling everything, right?
Yeah, it has a moment.
Oh, I don't think I moved it here. Well, give me 1 minute because I want y'all to check this. While I'm doing that, we are going to have an event starting in South Africa, everyone. And I know you're here, but we're going to be doing Zooms there. And we want you to attend the Zooms there and get a flavor of what's going on in South Africa at our roadshow event because we're taking the roadshow all over, everybody, and we're looking for more places to take our roadshow. So build a fire, and we will come and put some gasoline on it. Okay. And the roadshow is going to be, I'm going to show that in just a second. But here, this is something I also want to show, Mr. Eric. Can you see my screen, sir?
Yes, sir, we can.
The Nelson Mandela card is coming out in South Africa on July 12th. That is the month of Nelson Mandela month in South Africa. And as you can see, this is just artwork. All these cards are just artwork. You know, the other one has a Statue of Liberty and has the fireworks. It's just such detail that our marketing team did. This has the big 5. Those 5 species are only seen in Africa together, and they're noted in the currency of Africa. Of course, Mr. Nelson Mandela is a memorial card, commemorative, and it's just a great piece of art, in my opinion. Mr. Eric, what do you think about this card?
Oh, it's beyond just a beautiful artwork.
Hmm.
It's beyond, it sends a message, it says a sense of purpose and commitment, and it shows the appreciation of the global impact of one of the greatest leaders that have ever emerged. His story is amazing. What
Hmm.
he was able to do for his country was amazing. What he was able to do through humanity is even more amazing. And we should always be reminded, of that kind of power and presence in our lives because if it shows you that a gentleman can do this, it's showing you that anyone in the world can do the same. So it's a great add-on.
True. And we added at the bottom, A Long Walk to Freedom. That is the title of his book, everybody.
Mhm.
Yes. And here I just want to show this clip, if I may, Mr. Eric, because I want everybody to be aware of what's happening um,
Absolutely.
on our road trip. And let's see where we are. I think it's here we go.
There are journeys that become unforgettable memories, and there are experiences that transform the way you do business, grow, and connect with the world. This July, Bancus invites you to experience something truly extraordinary in one of the world's most remarkable destinations. Welcome to the Bancus Global Roadshow 2026, live from the breathtaking landscapes of South Africa. For 10 unforgettable days, you'll be part of a unique program designed to inspire both your personal and professional growth. Enjoy training breakfasts, networking lunches, educational sessions, business presentations, and exclusive VIP recognition dinners. This is your opportunity to connect with visionary leaders, learn from industry professionals, build meaningful relationships, and discover new opportunities that can shape your future. Together, we'll explore 2 of South Africa's most iconic cities, the vibrant coastal city of Durban, and the dynamic business hub of Johannesburg, destinations where innovation, culture, and opportunity come together. July 14th to July 23rd, 2026. Prepare for much more than an event. Experience a journey designed to inspire your vision, expand your network, and elevate your goals to the next level. Bancus Global Roadshow 2026. South Africa is waiting for you. Will We'll see you there.
All right. And why I want to share that with all of you is that is our new road show that we're going to be doing all through 2027. And we're looking at locations. You're going to be able to travel. In fact, we're coming out with a rank and bank career advancement program for those of you that want to build huge organization like Mr. Eric here. We're going to have some travel benefits, hotel and airfare, lots of things coming, everybody. New promotions coming as well. So stay tuned. I just want to share, give you a glimpse of what we're looking at in the next 6 months and beyond. And again, Mr. Eric, thank you for letting me speak here for the team. I'm excited for what's happening here with this team and organization, and look forward to meeting you at our next event. Thank you, Mr. Eric.
Thank you, Brother Al. Y'all throw in the chat some love and appreciation for Mr. Al making time out of his extremely busy schedule. As you see, Bancus is on the move. He is on the move on his behalf. Just show some love in the chat. Show all your appreciation for his ability to bring truth to power. Okay. Thank you again, Brother Al. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's move on to the brief remainder of the presentations, but not before taking another look at what we are looking at coming on Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern. You have the Bankers Corporate Zoom. This is for all of us, not just as team leaders, not just as members, but people who want to give a leg up to society. We're looking at solution-driven opportunity with bankers, with our ecosystem, and the 3 gentlemen on the screen are designed to bring it forward. And then, of course, on the right of them, you see the commemorative cards. You know, you want to make yourselves available to them. They do have a different cost. I believe the commemorative cost is 130. I can't remember offhand, but looking into your app, you'll see it. And then you will go ahead and make your choice. Go ahead, Brother Al.
It's actually 135 and 15 for shipping. And we
Okay,
have
so it's 150 total.
a limited supply of these cards.
Yes, yes, yes. You want to get them, folks. Look, you'll qualify for that expense paid event in Mexico in December. Come on and join me as we work on our TANs. Now, I do want to introduce another extremely part of this wonderful conglomerate known as Bankers. And I want to introduce to you the bank token and what this means. The bank token is designed, folks, to give you co-ownership in the company. The company has been totally tokenized. We're talking about 100% of a global digital bank. So imagine having a pie, as I like to often say, imagine having a pie with 300 million slices. And you can eat as much of it as you want. It's all yours. A beautiful space and place to be in. And as I promised, I do want to give you a bird's eye view of it, if you will, so you can see the power of what is available to you. A moment as I set up the share.
What if you could own a real piece of a global digital? What if you could own a real piece of a global digital bank? That is exactly what Bank Token represents. Bank is a real-world asset token, or RWA. It is not a speculative cryptocurrency. It is the tokenization of 100% of Bancus, a global digital bank operating in more than 186 countries. Through blockchain technology, Bancus divided 100% of the company into 300 million bank tokens. Each token represents real fractional ownership of the ecosystem. Tokenized real-world assets provide global access, transparency, liquidity, and fractional ownership. They represent the evolution of traditional investing into the digital economy. Behind BNC stands a real and growing business. Bancus has more than 116,000 registered users, a current valuation of $75 million, and active products including debit and credit cards, global digital accounts, crypto trading, and an RWA marketplace. All supported by physical offices across international markets. The token runs on Binance Smart Chain and combines ownership, utility, and future governance. In addition, holders gain access to exclusive ecosystem benefits and staking rewards of 1.25% per month. Real-world asset tokenization already exceeds $35 billion on chain and is projected to reach $16 trillion by 2030. Major institutions like BlackRock, JP Morgan, and Goldman Sachs are already driving this transformation. Because BNC is not just a token, it is real participation in the evolution of finance. Bancus, the bank of us.
You're talking about real world power and ownership in what we have in bankers. And it's a very simple process by which you can develop that ownership. It requires a referral link, just as the banker's card did. And with that referral link, it allows you to join on. And then through our guidance and training, we show you how to access the ability of control and ownership. We're talking about self-custody. Go ahead, Mr. Aaron's.
I got to jump in here, Mr. Eric, because I get excited just watching this. You know, ladies and gentlemen, did not like coins. I was not into coins. I've been in pumps and dumps before, went up to 1800, went down to zero, and of course I rode it all the way down. But this is different. This is real world assets. This is designed to be attached to an asset like Robert Kiyosaki talks about all the time and not market driven. Therefore, in my personal opinion, this mitigates risk. It minimizes risk because it's tied to the assets. I'll give you a quick just example, everybody. I was in Mexico City at our corporate office a couple weeks ago with Fred Moore and the team, and in walked a gentleman who owned the largest construction company in Mexico City. And he said, I want to use RWAs. I want to tie my equipment into real world assets. But this is what we did with our company here. So you can actually get a piece of, like Mr. Eric says, a pie, but you can be a co-owner of us by acquiring some tokens. And what do you think is going to happen to Bancus, Mr. Eric, with 5 new products coming out? What do you think is going to happen to the sales?
Oh, it's going to go to the roof because it will encourage new drive, new motivation, new memberships, because people are looking for solutions. And the more you can supply the solutions on that scale, that global scale, the greater the rewards, the greater the value, the more value added to the asset, and the more value added to our future as bankers.
Exactly, exactly. And you know, it's just a great program. I encourage everybody to get involved. You know, things are changing in the United States. They have now declassified or reclassified this cryptocurrency to going from a security to a commodity. So things are changing here, and that's we're a step ahead. But this is an opportunity for you to get a part ownership of Bancus. And just like SpaceX made 4,000 millionaires that day, just think about it, everybody. So I'm going to encourage everybody in here to take advantage. There's even a special going on right now. So Monday, we're going to announce some other promotions, but get your token now. And then Monday, you're going to see a new product coming out that's very tied into this real world asset. So amazing. Thank you, Mr. Eric.
Thank you. Now, in a nutshell, what is bank? Bank is the token. Every one token represents 1/300 millionth of the company. The more tokens you acquire, the more ownership and control you have. And we speak of control like this We're talking self-custody. See, when you follow the pattern and you acquire the token ends up in your wallet. No one else is holding it for you. This is known as self-custody, folks. I want you to see the true value of ownership and control because that's where freedom reigns. That's where freedom reigns. You know, it does not represent a narrative here, not the bank token. It does not represent a promise, not the bank token. It represents an operating company with users, products, infrastructure, and global expansion. And as you know very well, the card was the welcome mat. Everything else coming right behind it is all a part of the same ecosystem. And you have control of all of that by just connecting the dots. What are the dots? Those are the people on the 7 continents that have need for the kind of freedoms that we express here, and you can make it available to them. You can just connect those dots. 100% of bankers equals 300 million tokens. And this encourages economic participation. Each token represents a proportional fraction of the ecosystem, and you straight up, flat out own it upon this purchase. Someone has a referral link for you, whether it's coming directly through us as company or whether it's coming through those who have already joined and engaging their organization. You want to know how to get that referral link. In the chat, you see 2 groups listed. One is our WhatsApp group for the global expansion of Bankers Card. The other is the bank token group, where it shows you how we maneuver and grow. On July 25th, who do you know in Atlanta, Georgia? Because on July 25th, we're going to announce this week the location of our first local event, headed up by Brother Rufus Reddick and others. You know, you're going to see the power, the majesty, the excitement that people have towards these projects and these ecosystems. And of course, when you attend Monday, you know, it'll be in full effect when you see the local event on the 25th. We're talking about, folks, the asset behind the Bankers token. More than 115,000 users, more than 186 countries of presence. And then again, you heard the valuation, current valuation of $75 million. Infrastructure creates value, and this token, the bank token, represents it. I just want to share that little bit with you and help you to understand that you are empowered through bankers to take ownership of your economic trajectory. In fact, we're talking about participating in your own rescue, and it can happen here. So take advantage of the product, be a product of the product. Make sure you take advantage of the bank card, get back to the person who introduced the opportunity to you. And of course, make sure you are part of the bank uh, token. Go ahead, Mr. Al.
Eric, I got to jump in. So I'm going to give you all a little preview for Monday because you're here tonight on the 4th of July, the 250th anniversary of the country. We're launching a promotion, and right now we'll start it for this team. And that is acquire 1,000 tokens, and you're going to get an extra 50 bonus tokens.
Mm.
Okay, so 1,000 tokens. Right now, what's the price of that, Mr. Eric? I think we're talking
21 cents.
yes, so 1,000 tokens times 0.21, $210, and you're going to get 50 tokens bonus. Okay?
Wow.
So all I'll ask Mr. Eric to do is monitor that. If you're going to do that, get a hold of Mr. Eric directly so you get your 50 bonus tokens. But we're going to make that open right now for this team.
Beautiful. Beautiful. See, that's a president, folks. That's a president. You know, if there was an election, he'd win by a landslide. Thank you. Now, we will open the floor for any questions you might have. But before we do that, I'm going to stop our YouTube presence because on YouTube, we give a general overview for those who weren't able to be here. They're able to see it, take a look at it, and get back to the person who introduced them to the opportunity. But in terms of those things that we ask It's quite sensitive in nature, so we just reserve it to our exclusivity on our Zoom platform here. Many of you are a part of currently. So I'm gonna stop the YouTube share.